Hi friends, welcome to the lecture of Advanced Discrete Mathematics. In last lecture we have completed what is an Pigeonhole principle. Today we are going to study our new concept which is a recurrence relation and generating functions. This concept can be also used in a solving the many counting problem. Okay, let us see what is the recurrence relation and generating function. So recurrence relation and generating functions. These are also can be used to solve the many problems. Let us see first what is a recurrence relation. Okay. A sequence can be a sequence can be defined defined giving a by giving a general formula for its nth term for its nth term nth term or by writing few of its terms few of its terms. Okay, an alternative approach an alternative approach to write a sequence by finding a relationship among its term among its term. Such a relationship is called recurrence relation or difference equation. Recurrence relation, or it is also called as a difference equation. So what is a recurrence relation? If any sequence can be defined by giving a general formula for its nth term or by writing some of its few terms. For example, if we have to given that a sequence, recurrence relation n equal to n minus 1 plus 2, then we have given at least one of its previous term, that is a1 or a0. Okay. So, by writing few of its terms, therefore, an alternative approach to write a sequence by finding a relationship among its previous terms, such a relationship is called a recurrence relation. Let us see by example. Consider an example. For example, consider a sequence. Yes, which contains the elements 3 to the power 1, 3 square, 3 cube, and up to so on, 3 raised to n, and so on. Okay. Therefore, this sequence can be defined by giving a explicit formula for its nth term. Explicit formula for its nth term. And according to this sequence, its nth term is nothing but that is S is equal to sequence Sn, where Sn is nothing but where Sn is nothing but 3 to the power n for all n according to the sequence S, which is nothing but 3, 3 square, 3 cube, up to so on 3n, and 3 to the power n is nothing but the nth term of this sequence. Therefore, Sn is nothing but 3 raised to n. So we can define a sequence S by this explicit formula. Okay. Now, the value of Sn, this Sn is 3 times the value of Sn minus 1. Okay. According to this sequence, Sn minus 1 is nothing but 3 to the power n minus 1. Therefore, the value of Sn is nothing but 3 times the value of Sn minus 1. That is, value of Sn minus 1 is nothing but 3 to the power n minus 1. And 3 times of 3 to the power n minus 1 is nothing but 3 to the power 1 plus n minus 1, which is nothing but 3 raised to n. Therefore, the value of Sn is nothing but the 3 times the value of the Sn minus 1. If the value of Sn minus 1 is known, then Sn is computed easily. That is easily, since Sn is 3 times the value of Sn minus 1. Therefore, value of Sn minus is known. Then we can easily calculate the value of Sn also. Okay. The same sequence, S can be defined by a relation. There is another relation in which we can define a given sequence S by Sn is equal to 3 times Sn minus 1, where n is greater or equal by 2 and S1 is equal to 3. Okay. The information S1 equal to 3 is called initial condition. Okay. Therefore, the given sequence S can be defined by this formula also. As here n is greater or equal by 2, therefore S2 is nothing but 3 times S1, and S1 is nothing but 3. Therefore, S2 is nothing but 3 into 3, which is 3 square. Similarly, S3 is nothing but 3 into S2. S2 is nothing but 3 square. 3 square into 3 S cube. So, in this way, we can get all the terms of the given sequence. Therefore, if we take any sequence, then it will have more than one recurrence relation. Okay. Now, let us see what is an actual definition of a recurrence relation. A recurrence relation for the sequence Sn is an equation that relates Sn in terms of one or more of its previous terms. If Sn is the nth term, then its previous terms are nothing but previous terms of the sequence, and which are nothing but S0, S1, S2, and up to so on Sn minus 1 for all integers. N greater than equal to N0, where N0 is a n naught is a non-negative integer. Is a non-negative integer. Okay, and the specification of values of Sn such that n is less than n naught is called initial conditions of the recurrence relation. So what is a recurrence relation? A recurrence relation for any particular sequence is an equation that relates this nth term, that is Sn or sequence Sn, in terms of one or more of its previous terms, and previous terms of the sequence Sn are nothing but if Sn is the nth term, then its previous terms are nothing but S0, S1, S2 up to so on, Sn minus 1 for all integers n greater or equal by n0, where this n0 is a non-negative integer. Therefore, the specification of the values of Sn where n is less than n0 is called the initial conditions of the recurrence relation. That is, if for all n which is less than n0, we have given the initial conditions. Okay, now let us see this concept by giving an example. First one, the recurrence relation for the sequence. The recurrence relation for the sequence S equal to 5, 8, 11, 14, 17 and so on. Now we have to give its recurrence relation. Therefore, recurrence relation is nothing but Sn is equal to Sn minus 1 plus 3. Since each term of the sequence is a difference of 3, therefore Sn is nothing but Sn minus 1 plus 3, where n is greater or equal by 2 with initial condition or subject to the initial condition S1 is equal to 5. Therefore, this one is the recurrence relation for the given sequence. Yes, if S is a sequence which contains the elements of the form 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. That is, each term of the sequence is a difference of 3. So Sn can be written as Sn minus 1 plus 3, where n is greater or equal by 2. And the initial condition of this recurrence relation or this sequence is nothing but S1 equal to 5. If we take as n is greater or equal by 2, if we take n equal to 2, then S2 is equal to S1 plus 3. But S1 is 5 plus 3, 8, and which is nothing but S2. Therefore, S3 is nothing but S2 plus 3. S2 is nothing but 5 plus 3. Sorry, S2 is nothing but 8 plus 3, 11, which is nothing but S3. So, in this way, we can find out the each term of the given sequence. And that particular sequence here, the recurrence relation is nothing but Sn is equal to Sn minus 1 plus 3, where n is greater or equal by 2, and with initial condition S1 equal to 5. Okay. Similarly, the recurrence relation for the Fibonacci sequence of numbers yes equal to 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 and so on. Now, its recurrence relation is Sn is equal to Sn minus 1 plus Sn minus 2, where n is greater or equal by 3 with initial condition S1 equal to S2 equal to 1. So given given sequence is S contains the elements 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Now we have to find out its recurrence relation. And its recurrence relation is nothing but Sn is equal to Sn minus 1 plus Sn minus 2. As given that this Sn is expressed as a previous two terms of this sequence Sn. Therefore, here we have to give two initial conditions according to this theorem. Here for r n less than n naught, we have to give the conditions, and which are called as initial condition. Now we have to give the value of s1 and s2. Then we can find out, as n greater equal by 3, we can easily find out the value of s3 if we know the value of s1 and s2. So here we have given that two initial conditions, s1 and s2. If we have to find out the value of s3, then which is nothing but s1 plus s2. 1 plus 1, which is nothing but 2. So for s3 is nothing but 2. Now we have to find out the value of s4. Then s4 is nothing but s3 plus s2. s2 is nothing but 1 and s3 is nothing but 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Similarly, we can find out the each term of the given sequence by this recurrence relation. So here note that the recurrence relation in example 1, that is this one, requires only one initial condition to start up, while in example 2, that is while in the recurrence relation in example 2, the recurrence relation in example 2 requires two initial conditions to start. Two conditions, that is initial conditions to start. Okay. So which is depend on the given recurrence relation for the sequence. Okay. Now let us see some examples. Find the first four terms of the recurrence relation ak equal to 2 times ak minus 1 plus k whenever k is greater or equal by 2 and initial condition a1 is equal to 1. This one is the first one. Now here we have to find out the first four terms of the given recurrence relation, and here we have given that the initial condition a1 equal to 1. As a1 equal to 1, then a1 equal to 1 is nothing but the first term of the given sequence. Okay, here the given recurrence relation is ak is equal to 2 times ak minus 1 plus k whenever k is greater or equal by 2 and a1 is equal to 1. As a1 equal to 1, a2 is nothing but 2 times a1 plus k is nothing but 2, which is nothing but 2 times a1 is 1 plus 2, which is equal to 4. Therefore, it is equal to 4, which is the second term. Similarly, a3 is nothing but 2 times a2 plus 3, which is equal to 2 times 4 plus 3, which is equal to 2 into 4. 2 into 4, 6 plus 3. 2 into 4, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. Similarly, a4 is equal to 2 into a3 plus 4 equal to 2 times 11 plus 4. 11 into 22, 22 plus 4, 20. Therefore, a1, a2, a3, a4 are the first four terms of the sequence. First of four terms of the recurrence relation ak, which is equal to 2 times ak minus 1 plus k whenever k is greater or equal by 2 and with initial condition a1 equal to 1. Similarly, the first four terms of the sequence, find out the first four terms of the recurrence relation ak equal to k times ak minus 1 square whenever k is greater or equal by 1 with initial condition a naught is equal to 1. Given that the recurrence relation is nothing but ak is equal to k into ak minus 1 square, where k is running from 1. with a not equal to 1. Therefore, first term is nothing but a not equal to 1. Now a1 is equal to k into 1 minus 1, 0, 0 square, that is a naught square, k into a naught is 1, 1 square is 1, which is nothing but k. Therefore a1 equal. Now a2 is equal to, sorry, k is 1, therefore which is nothing but 1. Now a2 equal to 2 into a1 square is 1, which is nothing but 2, and a3 equal to 3 times 2 square. 2 square is 4. 4 into 3 is 12. So the first four terms of this equation ak equal to k into ak minus 1 square are 1, 1 to 12. Okay. Now next example is show that the sequence yes, which contains the elements 2, 3, 4, 5 up to so on 2 plus n, where n is greater or equal by 0, satisfies a recurrence relation. AK is equal to 2 times AK minus 1 minus of AK minus 2 whenever K is equal by. Now here we have given one sequence which contains the element 2, 3, 4, 5 up to so on 2 plus n, and continue this one where n is greater or equal by 0. So now we have to show that this sequence here satisfies the recurrence relation AK, which is equal to 2 times AK minus 1 minus of AK minus 2 whenever K is greater or equal by 2. According to the given sequence, the nth term of the given sequence is first term is 2 plus 0, as n is running from 0 to infinity. Second term is nothing but 2 plus 1. Third one is nothing but 2 plus 2. Similarly, the nth term of the sequence an is equal to 2 plus n, which is from the given sequence. From this, ak is nothing but 2 plus k. Okay. Now, from this one, ak equal to 2 plus k, then ak minus 1 is nothing but ak minus 1 is equal to 2 plus k minus 1. 2 minus 1, 1, which is nothing but 1 plus k. Similarly, ak minus 2 is nothing but 2 plus k minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 gets cancelled, which is nothing but k. So now we have to show that this one is the recurrence relation for the given sequence. Therefore, consider 2 times ak minus 1 plus ak minus 2, which is equal to 2 into 1 plus k. Minus ak minus 2. Minus of ak minus 2, which is minus k, which is nothing but 2 plus 2k minus k. 2k minus k, which is nothing but 2 plus k. But according to given definition, ak is nothing but 2 plus k. Therefore, 2 plus k is ak. Therefore, ak equal to 2ak minus 1 minus of ak minus 2. Therefore, the given sequence satisfies a given recurrence relation. Okay. Now, a recurrence relation for any sequence can be written in more than one way. A recurrence relation for a particular sequence can be written in more than one way. Okay, let us see how. Let us consider one recurrence relation an equal to 3 times an minus 1, where n is greater or equal by 2 with initial condition a1 equal to 1. Now this one is the one recurrence relation for any particular sequence. Therefore, this recurrence relation can be also written as it can be also written as an plus 1 is equal to 3 times an, where n is running from 1 to infinity with initial condition a1 equal to 1. These are the two different recurrence relation, but both give the same sequence. Therefore, any recurrence relation for a particular sequence can be written as in more than one way. That is, both are different recurrence relation, but both will give the same sequence. Okay. Now, similarly, the given recurrence relation gives different sequences, since different sequences and the actual terms of the sequence are determined by initial conditions. That is, its simply meaning is, if two recurrence relations are look like same, but they use two different sequences, since it is depend on totally on the its initial condition. For example, this relation an equal to 3 times an minus 1, whenever n is greater or equal by 2 with initial condition a1 equal to 1 and bn equal to 3 times bn minus 1, whenever m greater or equal by 2 with b1 equal to 2. As we don't see the initial condition, both the recurrence relations are look like same, but they give the different sequences since its initial conditions are different. Let us see the sequence an will give a2 is equal to 3 times a1, and which is equal to 3 into 1, which is equal to 3. a3 is equal to 3 times a1 is 3, which is equal to 9. a4 is equal to 3 into a3, which is equal to 3 into 9, which is equal to 27, while this one gives b2 equal to 3 times b1, which is equal to 3 times into 2, and which is nothing but 6. b3 is equal to 3 times 6, which is equal to 18. b4 is equal to 3 times 18, which is equal to 18 into 3, 54. Therefore, the both recurrence relations are look like same, but according to its initial condition, since the actual terms of the sequence are depending on its initial condition, therefore it gives the two different sequences. One gives 1, 3, 9, 27, while another one gives the 2, 6, 18 and 4, 54. As initial conditions are, we will not consider in the sequence. Therefore, this one is nothing but this one will give the sequence 3, 9, 27. That is 3, 3 square, 3 cube up to so on. And this one is gives 6, 18, 54. Okay. Therefore, the actual terms of the sequence are depending on the initial conditions given for the particular that recurrence relations. Okay. Now we have to see what is a solution of a recurrence relation. Solution of recurrence relation. Okay. Suppose we have a sequence that satisfies certain recurrence relation and initial conditions Okay. Now, an explicit formula for an an explicit formula for an or an, that is the term of the sequence an, which satisfies recurrence relation with initial conditions, recurrence relation with initial conditions, initial conditions is called solution of the recurrence relation. Of the recurrence. What is the solution? Suppose we have a sequence that satisfies a certain recurrence relation and initial condition. Therefore, an explicit formula for nth term of the sequence, that is an, which satisfies recurrence relation with initial condition, is called a solution of a recurrence relation. For example, an equal to a into 2 to the power n whenever n greater or equal by 0 is a solution of the recurrence relation, an minus 2 times an minus 1 equal to. What is the solution? An explicit formula for an which satisfies a recurrence relation with initial condition is nothing but the solution of recurrence relation. And here we have to prove that this an equal to a into 2 to the power n whenever n greater or equal by 0 is the solution of the recurrence relation. This one. Now put this value of an in this one. We get an is nothing but a into 2 to the power n minus of 2 times an minus 1. An minus 1 by definition of an is nothing but a into 2 to the power n minus 1, which is equal to a into 2 to the power n minus 2 to the power 1 plus 2 to the power n minus 4. 2 to the power 1 into 2 to the power n minus 1 is nothing but 2 to the power 1 plus n minus 1, and which is nothing but 2 raised to n again, which is nothing but a into 2 raised to n, and which is equal to 0. Therefore, the term explicit formula, that is an equal to a into 2 to the power n, is a solution of the given recurrence relation, since it satisfies the given relation. Hence, now the next term is a linear recurrence relation with constant coefficients. Linear recurrence relation with constant coefficients. Okay. Now we have to see what is a linear recurrence relation with constant coefficients. Okay. A linear recurrence relation with constant coefficient is of the form C naught an plus C1 an minus 1 plus C2 an minus 2 plus up to so on Ck an minus k, and which is equal to the obvious okay, where Ci's are constant and the order of the recurrence relation is k, because an can be expressed as or expressed in terms of so its in terms of sorry in terms of its previous k terms. Okay, what is the order of a given recurrence relation? Order of the given recurrence relation is nothing but k, since this an can be expressed as a sum of or a linear combination of its previous k terms. Therefore, the order of given recurrence relation is k, or that is the order of recurrence relation recurrence recurrence relation is the difference of difference of highest and lowest subscript of a. Lowest subscript SCRIP of the highest subscript of a is nothing but an, and the lowest subscript of a is nothing but an minus k. Therefore, its order is nothing but the highest subscript of a minus lowest subscript of a, which is nothing but a k an minus n minus k, which is nothing but that highest subscript is nothing but n minus lowest subscript is nothing but n minus k, and n minus k is nothing but k. Therefore, the order is nothing but k. In this way, we can find out the order of any recurrence relation, and the degree of recurrence relation is the highest power of a. Highest power of this sequence a. Okay, so this one is the recurrence relation with constant coefficient. Now we have to see what is a linear recurrence relation. Why this one is called a linear recurrence relation with constant coefficient. A word linear refer to the fact that each subscripted letter occurs in first power. So, according to this one only, we can say that the given recurrence relation with constant coefficient is called a linear recurrence relation with constant coefficient, since here each subscripted letter is occurs at the first power only, that is an minus 1, all have first power. Therefore, it is called a linear. Okay, the terms of the form an into an minus 1 is not occurs. If this type of terms are present, then the given recurrence relation is not a linear. Since for linear we have must be the power will be 1. Okay, and the word coefficient is given. The word coefficient means constant coefficient. Refers to the coefficient, refers to the fact that each CI is constant. Therefore, it is called constant coefficient. Okay. Now, if f of n is identically zero, then the given recurrence relation is called as it is a linear homogeneous recurrence relation with constant coefficient. That is, if f of n is identically 0, then the given equation is, or given recurrence relation is homogeneous. Otherwise, it is called non-homogeneous. non-homogeneous. Okay, if f of n is identically 0, then it is called a homogeneous recurrence relation with constant coefficient, which is linear. And if it is not equal to 0, then it is called a linear non-homogeneous recurrence relation with constant coefficient. Okay, let us see some examples of this type of recurrence relation. First one is a recurrence relation. A recurrence relation an equal to 2 times an minus 1. Now, according to definition of homogeneous recurrence relation with constant coefficient, any recurrence relation is said to be homogeneous if its f of n will be equal to 0. As here, this one can be written as an minus 2 times an minus 1, which is equal to 0. Therefore, f of n is 0. And here, the power of each subscripted letter has 1. Therefore, it is linear also. Therefore, this one is the given recurrence relation an equal to 2 times an minus 1 is a linear homogeneous recurrence relation with constant coefficient of order is nothing but highest subscripted minus lowest subscript, which is nothing but n minus 1, which is 1. Therefore, order 1 and degree is also 1. Second example is a recurrence relation an equal to 2 times an minus 1 into an minus 1. As here, the terms an minus 1 into an minus 1 to an minus 2 are given. Therefore, it is not a linear. Therefore, a recurrence relation an equal to 2 times an minus 1 into an minus 2 is not a linear recurrence relation with constant coefficient. Since here the term an into an minus 1 into an minus 2 is present. Similarly, the third one, a recurrence relation an minus 1 equal to 3 is also not a linear homogeneous recurrence relation with constant coefficient. Since here f of n is not equal to 0, as 3 is not equal to 0, therefore it is called a non-homogeneous. Therefore, given recurrence relation is a non-homogeneous recurrence relation with constant coefficient. Okay, now we have to see some methods which can be used to find or solve this type of examples. Methods of solving a recurrence relations. Okay, there are three methods of solving a linear recurrence relation with constant coefficients, which are given as below. Okay, there are three methods of solving a linear recurrence relation with constant coefficient, in which first one is the iteration. Second one is characteristic roots. And third one is generating functions. generating functions. Okay, now we have to see one by one. Let us see first one, what is a iteration. Okay, see, there are three methods in which first one is a iteration. Let us see first one, iteration. In this method, in this method, a recurrence relation, for an is used repeatedly to look for a pattern, to find a formula general formula for an in terms of n. So, in iteration method, we can use a recurrence relation for this particular n term an. Is used repeatedly to look for a pattern to find a general formula for this an in terms of n. And the mechanics of this method, of this method are described in examples. Described in terms of examples. So we can understand this method by giving an example. Just here we have to use the formula for an repeatedly, and finally we will get the given solution for the given recurrence relation, which is in terms of n. Okay, let us see an example. First, solve the recurrence relation. An equal to an minus 1 plus 2 whenever n is greater equal by 2, subject to the initial condition a1 equal to 3. Now its solution is nothing but, so or we can solve this type of recurrence relation by using iteration method. As here an is equal to an minus 1 plus 2. Now we have to find out this an minus 1 by given recurrence relation. Therefore an minus 1 is nothing but an minus 2 plus 2. Now put the value of an minus 1 in equation 1. We get, put an minus 1 in 1. We get an is equal to an minus 1. An minus 1 is nothing but an minus 2 plus 2 plus this original, which is nothing but an minus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 2 times 2 plus 2 times 2. Let us see. Take this one as equation 2. Now, according to this an minus 2 is nothing but less than 1 previous, that is this one is nothing but the previous terms of an. Therefore, according to this one, the previous term of an minus 2 is nothing but an minus 3. An minus 3 plus 1. Again, we have to put this one in 2. We get from 2, we get an is equal to an minus 2 is nothing but an minus 3 plus 2 plus this 2 times 2. Now 2 times 2 plus 2 is nothing but 3 times 2, which is nothing but an minus 3 plus 3 times 2, and which is the for an minus, sorry, which is nothing but an, which is for third step. So according to this one, similarly we get an is equal to an minus k plus k times 2 according to this previous term. At kth step we get an is nothing but an minus k plus k into 2. Okay, now put k equal to n minus 1, then we get put k equal to n minus 1. In this one 3. In 3. Therefore, we get a n is equal to a n minus k. K is nothing but n minus 1 plus n minus 1 into 2. Therefore, n minus 1, n get cancelled, minus of minus 1 which is 1. a1 plus n minus 1 into 2. And which is nothing but a1. The initial condition a1 is nothing but 3, which is nothing but 3 plus n minus 1 into 2. Therefore, an is nothing but. So here we can find out this an in terms of n only. So this type of method is called as iteration method. Let us suppose for particular, if c is any constant, in particular if c is any constant, and we have given one relation an which is equal to c times an minus 1 plus f of n whenever n is greater than 1. Okay. Now, if this type of recurrence relation is given, then how we can find out it by iteration method. Okay. An is equal to c times an minus 1 plus f of n. Now we can solve this by an equal to c into an minus 1 plus f of n. From this, here we have to find out an minus 1. An minus 1 is equal to c into an minus 2 plus, replace n by n minus 1, which is nothing but f of n minus 1. Take this one as equation 1. Now we have to put this an minus 1 in 1. Put it in 1. We get, if we put this one in 1, we get an is nothing but c into an minus 1 is nothing but c into an minus 2 plus f of n minus 1 plus f of n. Okay, so which is nothing but c square into an minus 2 plus c into f of n minus 1 plus f of n. Let us take this one as equation 2. Now, an minus 2 is nothing but, according to this one, as an equal to c into an minus 1 plus f of n. Then an minus 2 is nothing but c into an minus 3 plus f of n minus 2. C into an minus 3 plus f of n minus 2. Put it in 1, put it in 2. We get an is equal to c square into c into an minus 3 plus f of n minus 2 plus c into f of n minus 1 plus f of n, and which is nothing but c cube into an minus 3 plus c square into f of n minus 2 plus c into f of n minus 1 plus f of n, and continuing in this way. At kth step we get an is nothing but c to the power k into an minus k plus c to the power k minus 1 f of n minus k minus 1 plus up to so on c into f of n minus 1 plus f of n. Now put k equal to n. We get an is equal to c to the power n, c raised to n k equal to n minus n 0, which is a naught plus c to the power n minus 1 f of n minus k is nothing but n. Therefore, n minus n minus 1 is nothing but f of 1 plus c to the power n minus 2 f of 2 plus up to so on c into f of n minus 1 plus f of n. So this can be written as c to the power n of a naught plus summation k running from 1 to n c to the power n minus k. So this one is the given explicit formula for the recurrence relation in terms of n. Okay, in this way we can find out the any example by using the iteration method. Thank you for watching the lecture.